chapter 10. And the king Ahasuerus laid a tribute upon the land, and upon the isles of the sea, and all the acts of his power and his might, and the full account of the greatness of Mordecai, how the king advanced him, are they not written in the book of the chronicles of the kings of Media and Persia? For Mordecai the Jew was next unto the king Ahasuerus, and great among the Jews, and accepted of the multitude of his brethren, seeking the good of his people, and speaking peace to all his seed. All right, let's go back up to the first verse. We remember in yesterday's last chapter, there was a proclamation made, and it would be held in the month of Adar on the 13th day, that the Jews would stand up for themselves, and they did. And on the 14th day, they did the same in Shushan, and the 15th day they rested. And from this, we did get the celebration of Purim, that upon these 2 days, to have this festival even. So they would make this 14th day of the month of Adar a day of gladness and feasting, and this would become what would be known as Purim. So every year they would celebrate this 14th and the 15th day the same. Every year, from year to year, they would celebrate this. This would be the Purim. Purim, that celebration that God turned around. God turned around what was the declaration of Haman. Haman was that magnified one, or that one that was used to show how great God's strength is. God rules in heaven and on earth, even in the king's house. We'll pick it up here in 10. We're going to finish this book of Esther. Esther was the star. She was this understanding to come from heaven. Pick it up here in verse 1. And the king Ahasuerus laid a tribute upon the land and upon the isles of the sea, and his dominion was great, and he laid this tribute. This is a tax. This is a tax, and possibly a work tax by insinuation only. And all the acts of the power and of his might, and full account of greatness of Mordecai, how the king advanced him, are they not written in the book of the chronicles of the kings of Media and Persia? And all these acts of power and his greatness. This king Ahasuerus, he was the king of Media. Ahasuerus is this one who silenced the poor. And all the greatness of Mordecai, you will find, will be written there in the book of the Chronicles, even the Chronicles of the kings of Media and Persia. And these of Media means the middle, or that which is raised up. And Persia is the splendor. Persia is splendor, even that which was raised up in splendor. 3. For Mordecai the Jew was next unto the king Ahasuerus, and great among the Jews, and accepted of the multitude of his brethren, seeking the good of his people, and speaking peace to all his seed. And Mordecai, he is that small portion of men. He's the Jew, the one from Praisings, was next unto the king Ahasuerus. He was right next to him. He was just under the king, and Mordecai was made known to all the Jews. Everybody knew him. He was made great because he was next to the king, even to all those of captivity. He was one of those that was captive, taken captive there, seeking the good of his people. He was looking for the good of his people, watching out for those even while they was in captivity. Speaking peace is shalom, to all of his seed, all those that would come from him. Mordecai, once again, that small portion of men. I refer to him even as that which God given the beginning. I think of it as the law. We're going to finish up Esther. We're going to move forward. We're going to go to the book of Ezra, and hope to see you there. Turn and return.